The new Ascent Resources Welding Lab at the Utica Shale Academy in SALINEVILLE will play a much-needed role in helping students get a feel for what welding in Ohio is like before they begin their careers.
Initially, we had an issue where kids were only welding inside, and when they would go get jobs, they were like flabbergasted to find the fact that they had to weld in the hot or the cold. And sometimes in Ohio, the temperature changes. So we were really just trying to get them ready for the careers that they feel they want.
The $450,000 investment will allow the school to train 100 students each year, but it wouldn't have been possible without help from an oil and gas company working in the area. We begin there in this week's Brain Gain Brief.
Brain Gain is sponsored by the Mahoning Valley Manufacturers Coalition, Eastern Gateway Community College, and these coalition members.
So we had plans to construct the facility, and then when the new funding formula came out 2 years ago, we were one of only 2 schools to lose money. And when that happened, Ascent Resources gave a call the next day and said, hey, how can we help? So they were really the supporter and sponsor of this lab, and we're forever grateful.
It was actually our CEO's idea. He saw an article that came out in one of the local papers on press clips that he gets daily, actually, and he immediately emailed and called me and said, how do we get involved? How do we help here? So I reached out to Bill, and we were able to do the full $75,000 that they were looking for, which was obviously helped to make the project, so we were very happy to do that. We've struggled with hiring subcontractors for years. I think that kind of goes with the ebb and flow of industries. So obviously the more students that can be pushed in, the better. And so we're looking forward to some of these students hopefully making it out into the oil and natural gas industry.
These here are just welding coupons. We give these to the students so that way they can run weld lines all the way through here. We're looking for how consistent they are, if their lines are straight, their depth whenever they're welding.
I've been running equipment since I was young, and it's a really awesome experience. I've been welding since I was young. My father owned a trucking company, so I was always over there helping them. We were always welding, we were always doing stuff like that, and this is just the next step in life to get your certifications. A lot of the kids coming here they don't have certifications, they don't have anything, they don't have experience, and this is what that school does. I came to the school because I wanted the certifications. I already had the experience, I just wanted the certifications, and I wanted to be able to expand my paperwork of what I have.
The gap we're seeing is huge. Right now, it's not a scenario of if I can place kids, it's how many employers are going to be mad that all of our kids are already placed. I wish that wasn't a problem, but it is. And right now, I don't think that the young men and women realize the golden opportunity they really have, because to come out at 18 years old and to have a career, not just a job, is a blessing.
Jocelyn Calle-Linsalata, a Youngstown State University National Global Trustee, has given more than $2 million to the university and the YSU Foundation. A donation of $325,000 to the Zolden Family Student Center campaign pushed Linsalata past the $2 million mark. She will now be recognized in the YSU Transformation Giving Society. Linsalata, a native of Youngstown, graduated from Cheney High School and is a 2-time graduate of YSU. She was appointed as a National Global Trustee in 2023 and served on the YSU Foundation Board of Trustees from 2007 to 2023. And 2 local projects that aim to help those in recovery gain training and employment were part of more than $2 million in announced funding from the Appalachian Regional Commission. Coleman Professional Services in Kent received $500,000 in state money toward a project to strengthen employment pathways and long-term recovery from substance use disorder. Additionally, Valley Recovery Partners of Austintown, which is seeking to connect recovery to work partners with those in need of those services and creating plans to redevelop an area building into a substance use disorder recovery center, received $50,000 in ARC funding. And that is all for this week's Brain Gain Brief. For more Brain Gain news, click Brain Gain under the Workforce Development tab at businessjournaldaily.com. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Mike Moliterno.
Brain Gain is sponsored by the Mahoning Valley Manufacturers Coalition, Eastern Gateway Community College, and these coalition members